The location of an object moving along x-axis is defined by an equation x is equal to a plus bt square, where a is 8.5 meter and b is 2.5 meter per second squared and t is measured in seconds. Calculate the object's velocity at t is equal to 0 and t is equal to 2. What is the average velocity of the object between t is equal to 2 and t is equal to 4? Conclusion, note that for uniform motion, velocity is the same as the average velocity at all instants. Okay, so we'll understand that later. So first thing first, let's analyze the situation. So we have an object moving, right? The movement is defined along the x-axis, defined by the equation x is equal to a plus bt. And a and b values are already given. So your position of the object varies as per this 2.5 t square. So this is basically a function of, right? This is a function of time. Okay. Now they want us to figure out calculate the object's velocity at t is equal to 0. How do we do this? So we have velocity. Basically, we're looking at instantaneous velocity. It's given by change in position by change in time. As time approaches 0, this is nothing but your what? Dx by dt. We know dx. We just have to figure out. We know x, sorry. We need to figure out dx by dt. That is differentiating x with respect to t. So differentiating x with respect to time. So dx by dt is equal to the constant plus 2.5 into 2 into t. And so basically this is dx by dt, which is equal to 5t. Okay, I actually need not write all of this. It's not, let me not make you guys used to writing unnecessary stuff. So now we have the case for t is equal to 0. What is the velocity? The velocity at t is equal to 0 is nothing but substitute 0. It is 0 meter per second. Now another case for t is equal to what, guys? 2 seconds? 2 seconds. And we have dx by dt at, sorry, my writing is bad over here, is equal to 10 meter per second. Right? Next, calculate the object's velocity at t and 2. What is the average velocity of the object between t is equal to 2 and t is equal to 4? Okay, let's figure out the velocity at 4 first. Case for t is equal to 4 second. My bad. Need to write seconds as well. So dx by dt. Again, all of this we have done it in math basics. So this would be 520 meter per second. Now, how do you figure out the average velocity? Right, that's the next thing. So this is the first thing. Next part is average velocity. How do you figure it out? Average velocity. That's the next part. Yes, how do we do this? Well, we can make use of average velocity is equal to u plus v by 2. But this is applicable for what scenario? When, what is the condition? Acceleration is constant. But how do we tell that acceleration is constant? Acceleration, though they are not told. Nothing has been told about acceleration over here. Actually, they have. Since we know the equation of motion, we'll be able to figure out the acceleration. So acceleration is nothing but differentiating the velocity with respect to time. But we already know the velocity, that's your expression. So when I differentiate this, what happens? I'll get 5 meter per second square. Again, please understand that without the basics, you can't do much over here. If you don't understand how I got 5 over here, you are not doing the right thing for yourself. And so the average velocity, this is because, I'll write because. So the average velocity, I'm directly writing over here, not taking a lot of space and time, 15 meter per second. So what we had is a representation of motion of an object in terms of time. So this particular expression represents how the object is moving. Mathematically, we're describing a situation which happens day in and day out. So you can describe any situation as an expression. Of course, it won't be as simple as this. It will be very complex, but it can be done. So from that, I can figure out things like, for in this case, velocity and acceleration. And everything else is just a matter of differentiating and substituting and so on and so forth. So the funda over here is that we are looking at dx by dt itself, but we are approaching the limit of dt, the value of dt is approaching 0, so we use the concept of differentiation. So differentiation is nothing fancy over here. It's just an average scenario, right? It's just we are taking an average, but the value, the dt value is so small, we can't sit and calculate that. It's not practical. So we have come up with a mathematical way to do it, to figure out the instantaneous scenarios. Okay, yeah.